So, on today's video, that's the second part of the last video. Some guys on Reddit said that they didn't understand what is happening here, this system, and I'm here today to explain the system, explain this other system, show the app that I'm using to communicate the Minecraft and the PLC 1500. So first of all, I will explain this one, and after that I will explain this one, and we can even compare both, so we can compare their efficiency, like their production. So let's start from here. So how does this process works? We have here a dropper that drop any type of item that is right here on him. So if we put a red concrete here, it will start dropping. I don't remember the time rate of dropping. I think it's like 1 second or something like that. So it will start dropping it out. Here we have a flow controller, like this piston. It start pulsing, so it make the item slower, I think, so we can like make this time higher or lower to control the flow rate. Here we have just like a sensor or something like that. We get this information on the PLC. I will show you. Here we have a dropper having some issues. I think this issue that just happened, it is about um, scan rate or something like that. But here we have two droppers. This one receives all items from this water, so these items here are stuck because it is just full. So this dropper gets all the items, and we use this dropper information on the PLC, and we can compare that is that our item. So we want this item. If yes, we have some logic using these pistons, and like if it is red, these pistons go on, and the green, I mean, and the green item go through this way, and if it is red or even yellow, it go through this way. And here we have all the items. Here we had a red concrete. I don't know why, it was just there. So okay, after selecting the colors, selecting the weight based on colors, we have here three sensors that we can measure how many items passed by. Here we have an elevator, so when the item pass by this plate, it will turn on the elevator. So that's physics from Minecraft, like flow physics. So when the items go here, the piston got activated and the elevator turns on. So the items got right here. So okay, that is this process. We can see this process on our PLC. Have right here at the P1 the pistons. Now that's just the flow controller piston and the dropper, as you can see. Right here we have the lamps that are the sensors. Lamp 1, lamp 2, lamp 3, lamp 4. Right here we have another pistons. At the P2 we have the comparator. We can call it even a sorter, like box sorter based on QR codes or even color or barcodes, whatever. So like if the block on dropper is a block that we want, we will set a type away. So on aux 2 we will turn on the second piston and the third piston. They are activated because of this issue. I will think on that later to fix this bug, this issue on my code. So whatever. As I say, here we have a comparator. Right here, right over here, we have the block ID, the name of the block. That's on real time, as you can see. Right here we have the second dropper. That is this one right here. So if we don't have any block right here, we turn on this man. And that's it. The size. So at the second process, I used some different ways of transporting and even sorting the items. So instead of using water, I decided of using mine carts and I mean mine chests or mine card chest cards. I don't know the name, but it is not working right now because we have a sequence of a working sequence. I mean, so we need to turn on the bottom process, and after that the middle process, and after that the high process or the conveyor process. So let's turn on it. Okay, go here. We need to turn it all on automatic, and before it we can configure the set point amount of items on each minecart. So we have this three ways, just as in game. We have this first, the second, the third way. On each block we have a minecart and out, a status card. This lamp is just for minecart status. So if the car is right here, we have the signal, just like here. It is on true, and when we get out, it is false. We have conveyor control in out and car control in out. This in out, we can get all informations from the mine car. So as we using a chest car, we can have the information of all slots that you have. So we can just turn it out in automatic just to start the process. So okay, on automatic it will just start. It will just place some mine carts. As you can see, the slots that I was talking about are this. So when any of them are automatic, we start this sorter. How do we work this sorter? So we have these hoppers, and we have three ways of hoppers. We have the central hopper, the right hopper, and the left hopper. As you can see, they're all connected. And we have a mine car with chests that are placing the items on the hoppers. So you can think, okay, on this example, the minecart with chests will place items on all hoppers, on all of the hoppers, but you can block a hopper using a redstone signal. So as you can see here, we have glasses, and these glasses are placed by my PLC. So if we broke this, it will come back. On the scan rate that I am using on my app. So these three hoppers are working right now, just because on my minecart I don't have any item, and on this dropper we don't have any item. So okay, it is working and it is waiting for items. We have this dropper that works exactly as this worker at this dropper. So this dropper receives all the items of this conveyor, and this other one, it will just drop one item by one item, just to don't make the sort lose its control. So okay, when does it works, this conveyor? Let's check it out. We have the top conveyor. So okay, it was supposed to work. Why didn't work? Okay, we didn't have any minecart with chest right here, so we can just place it here and break this block, and okay, it's just working. And now it is not placing or dropping in type of item just because we don't have items right on this minecart with chest. You know, it's empty, so we need to fill this with items. And as we can see, it is filling the minecart with items. Let's check. You see. So when the minecart with chest pass by these hoppers, it will fill this dropper. That, as you can see, it is placing dropping items on this other dropper, and this other dropper is filling this minecart with chests with items, and a card of the type of item, we can select where the item goes. As you can see, these two hoppers is being blocked by a redstone block. As I said, if a hopper receives a sign of redstone, it won't work. So the blocks are going through these hoppers and going to this minecart. As we can see, it is getting filled up. So when the minecart chest reach our set point right here on border conveyors, when it gets this set point, oh, it's not this, it's just this one. Oh, it just passed, we missed it, but it is just growing up, we can see it. So right, it's not here. It's right here. So that's the amount of the minecart and our set point. When it gets higher or equal to our set point, it will start the line and it will deliver what we want. So what we want 10 units of red concrete, and it will get right here. So okay, we have our set point that is 10, but where is our type of block, like the red concrete? We have it just right here on the mid process. Just right here. So if the conveyor is running, the second conveyor, it's this middle one. If it is working, if it is running, and we compare the item that it is on the second dropper that pulls and drop one by one. So if this dropper is a red concrete, we will set up the aux1, and if the aux1 is 1, we will turn on the select 2 and select 3. And what is the select? The select is just this 3 blocks that we can block the hopper. Okay. What we can see too. Okay, after explaining all this process, we can go to our app. Well, I developed an app that we can connect to an OPC UA server just by writing it right here, and we can start the gateway to the Minecraft.com. So establish the communication between the OPC UA and the Minecraft protocol. As you can see, I'm using a Minecraft server because the Minecraft Archon is just available on Minecraft server, so you can't do this on Minecraft vanilla. And what I'm saying, vanilla, you can't just create a new world and use this app. You need to use a server, and you need to configure this folder right here. Okay, that's the folder of my app. We have the .exe and we have a config folder. What we have here, we have an entity data text that are the droppers. So here you will place the tag of the dropper. This tag must be the same as on the PLC, the coordinates, and the type. So it's a dropper. This type must be one of those two types, a dropper or a minecart chest, as you can see. We have two lamps, so lamp must be the same tag as on PLC, coordinates, and everything. Off block. What is an off block? So an off block is just a block, this glass, that we use when the command is not true. So if it is true, we activate pistons, droppers, and everything that needs redstone signals. And if it's not true, you need to show that this area is being used. So I'm using glass. You can change it here to air, and you replace, it will not place any type of block. You just remove the block, and when it's on, you will place a block of redstone. I don't change it, and if you change it, you must change after the symbol. Okay, I will maintain the glass block. OTE. What is the OTE? OTE are the redstones block or even cactus. So what I'm using cactus. Why I'm using cactus? It's just because to kill the minecart you need to use cactus or even lava. And if I use lava here, it will destroy all my rails. So I'm just using cactus that when the minecart goes through it, it will get destroyed, as we can see right here. It will count down 30 seconds right here. 15 seconds remain. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 6, 7, 8. And okay, it's just a cactus, and but that's right. So let's continue. You can change it for whatever you want. I mean, you 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 don't have another options than redstone block and cactus when it's on, but you know. And here again, you need to place a tag that is the same on PLC, the coordinates, and the block. URL, that's the config txt. So here you will place the OPC URL. You don't need to write it right here because when you start the app, it will ask for an OPC UA address. You just place it right here if you know the address, so you don't need to write it here again. You would just write it here, and when you start the app, it will show up right here, just to you to connect. Archon IP, that's very important. That's the IP of your server. You need to activate the Archon protocol on the server properties. Archon port, that's very important too. And the Archon password, that's also important. The scan rate, so that's the scan tab. The zap reads all the PLC tags and write all the PLC tags, and in parallel it will read all the Minecraft tags, Minecraft coordinates, to be honest, and write on now Minecraft coordinates. Okay, that's the scan rate. You can that is on seconds, so it is currently 100 milliseconds right now. So okay, and here we just have an icon. So let's start it from the beginning. Let's connect, close, MineUpC today. You start it, you place your address, connect, you will show connected to OPC UA Saver. You can connect, you can start the gateway, you must start the gateway. You can see if it is started because it will show right here the lump state if you have some lump state. You stop, it will stop, start, it will continue polling. Here we just have an about, and that's it. That's the process, that's the app. If you want, I can show all the code that I use to develop this app, and if you all want, I will create a link just to download this folder, and you just place your OPC UA address and your text just as right here. Okay, so that's it.